What is up, everybody? Mokley here, and you know what time it is. It's time to get back to the billion-dollar grind now. I gotta admit I've had some setbacks in the last day, because you know how it is when you've got a little money in GTA and there are things you really want. Well, you just spend it. And that might be contrary to the goal of getting to $1 billion, but yeah, I'm all the way down to $24.5 million. So there's definitely been some setbacks. You know, I keep logging in. I've parked myself in my casino. And I like to reboot my Xbox right before I start the game. And I log into the game, and my guy keeps on like showing up in the bathroom of his nightclub. I don't know if he's got a problem or what, but my man's spending a lot of time in the restroom whenever I log in here. It kind of cracks me up when I see it. Anyways, we'll get right to it. Got to do a nightclub sale. We AFK'd all night. Got to do a nightclub sale. Got to do a bunker sale and try to get a Kaio done too. Should have time for that. Should have time. I don't have to work for about 3 hours, so I've got plenty of time as far as I'm concerned. The wall safe doesn't look like it got as well. You know what though? I spent a long time in the Xbox One version of the game last night when we were heisting with friends, with the unprofessionals, as we're going to call them for now on, after the absolute debacle of of a doomsday heist that we tried to run Act 2. We failed a lot. We failed so much. If you didn't happen to catch that when we were doing it, you should definitely go check it out. We had a lot of fun though. It was a good time. So let me get into my Sekiro serve here. Let's get rotten and wait for it. Actually, I guess I can sit down now. I don't have to wait for the pop-up, which is good. And here we go. And what do we got here? 800,000. Yeah, it's a little bit smaller, because of not being AFK grinding while I was doing all the doomsday stuff. So yeah, I really wish. I understand there's technical limitations, but I really wish Rockstar would have made it so that you could play expanded and enhanced and still be with the previous version guys. But I know that's asking for a lot. So it looks like a single drop-off from Tony, and I'm going to guess, based on the clock, it's not 15 minutes, it's 20 minutes. So that probably means that there's going to be cops waiting for me there. So we'll take them out, get the wanted level, call Lester, get rid of the wanted level, go to the secondary drop-off point, and then go. It's pretty easy. Done this one 1,000 times. And man, it's going to take a long time to get to $1 billion if I keep spending money like that. But I couldn't help it, man. I was getting my garage back in shape. So like I said, this was originally a PS4 character. And he owned a lot of stuff already. And that's cool, man. I do like that. But the garages were a little bit messed up. Didn't have exactly the cars I wanted. Didn't have them in the place I want them. You know, over the last year, playing the Xbox character from scratch, I got everything built up exactly the way I liked it. And so basically I spent some time last night like adjusting stuff like that, and it's not all the way there, but I had to spend some time. I'm a avid car collector of certain cars in this game, and among those cars are the gang cars, you know, the yellow, the purple, the green, but I also like the unaffiliated ones. And it seems like the unaffiliated ones are a little bit harder to come by in this version of the game. They were really easy back on PS3. But I managed to get all those, put them in my nightclub garage the way I prefer. I like to drop a sticky bomb right in front of that guy, or a mine, I guess that would be, since it came out of my truck. And then I'm going to drop one in front of the other guy too. Although this man has a tendency to crash into the building or something there. So I'm going to just, all right. Yeah, he might miss that, but we'll see. We'll see. My plan is now to back into the circle, and hopefully the bombs get them both. Here we go. What are we gonna do? Okay, we got them all. He went and he went. Okay, wait for Tony to call. Hang up on Tony. Call Lester. Come on now. Lester. Oh, there he is. I should have had him on speed dial, to be honest with you, before I did that. But it's okay. It's okay. We got time.
I'm guessing you don't want a back rub.
There we go.
Can't handle the heat, my friend?
Yeah.
Okay. Leave it with creepy Uncle Lester.
And now we got the backup drop off. And that's how you do that. Shut up, Tony. We know. We've done it. And you've done it. You should remember. Oh. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer, man. And back to work tonight after that lovely weekend being off. Got a lot done. Actually watched a really cool movie on Saturday night, as a matter of fact. It's an old movie. Old movie. But my buddy wanted to watch it, and so did I, really. It's called Other People's Money, starring Danny DeVito. And he's like this... in the 80s, there was even a couple movies about it. Pretty Woman was actually kind of about it also. In the 80s, a new kind of corporate baron rose up, and they were called liquidators. And they would see a company, even a company that was like making money and doing well, but if that company had assets that were worth like significantly more than what the yearly profits were, even if the company had no debt, had no problem, people like this would buy up. They would do a hostile takeover. They'd buy up all the stock, take control of the company, and then they would liquidate the company. Yes, they would put everybody out of work, and then they would sell all those assets, which were worth more than, significantly more than the company itself was. And those were called, I guess they would call them corporate, well, just liquidators, I guess. And that's what this movie is about, whereas Danny DeVito is a liquidator, and he's coming after this New England wire and cable company. And it's a great movie. It probably sounds really boring on the surface talking about it, but like explaining the plot. Most people don't like to watch movies about corporate finance, but the plot is great. It really is, and Danny DeVito is a really amazing actor in this, and it's much better than it sounds. And it's called Other People's Money. Anyways, we watched that over the weekend, and that was a good time. All right, so we sold this. What did we get for it? I watched the number in the upper right. Got our so after Tony's cut, we got like 730,000 because Tony takes what he takes for setting all this up. Now, one thing I hate about this area is the oppressor spawn. It always seems to spawn a really long way away out here. Like I'm gonna come out through this gate. Oh my God, Miss Baker, go away. Go away, lady. And I'm going to call for my oppressor here. Vehicle request. I hope it's the oppressor. I honestly don't know. I was doing a lot of work on those cars yesterday. It might not actually be the oppressor. I guess we'll find out in a minute. Come on. Oh, yeah, it is. And look at that. Down in some of these areas, especially like down in the docks, and well, I mean, I guess these are the docks, but even like the main docks, if you call for the oppressor, it will sometimes appear, not just the oppressor either, but any vehicle. The spawn is really wonky. It'll appear a really long way off, and I don't know why it does that. They've got some problems with the spawn generation when you do these things. So. All right, well, we got the nightclub out of the way. We're going to go hit the bunker. And once we get the bunker sale done, then I want to do some Cayo Perico, man. Try to get some real money. Try to make up for all this money that I spent, man. Really went nuts with that. And is there sometimes I wonder if I could fast travel if it would be faster to go to my agency and maybe fast travel to Chumash to go to my bunker rather than flying all the way out. And boy, I'm getting pretty spoiled, man. I mean, back in the day, you had to drive. Now I can fly on the oppressor, and now I'm looking for a way even faster than that. I don't know. I guess I'm getting spoiled over time with this. But the fast travel is nice. And I've still got to Google too the Kasatka, why it's costing $10,000 to move the Kasaka every time, as opposed to $2,000 the way it was. I don't know if that's intentional or if that's just a bug for being expanded and enhanced. And I never did do the Madrazo heist, the very first one for Cayo Perico, because even in the original version, when you first buy the Kasaka, it costs $10,000 to move it. That's like the normal amount. But then after you do the Cayo Perico heist the very first time, when you go get the pictures for Martin Madrazo, after that, the Kasatka, after that, the Kasatka costs only $2,000 to move. And so I'm thinking maybe because I'm in expanded and enhanced, and I had already done that Madrazo heist when I was on PS4 with this character. I'm thinking that the expanded and enhanced version might think that I haven't done the Madrazo heist yet, and maybe that's why it's charging me $10,000. But again, I've got to Google that. I just haven't had any time over the weekend between the heisting with friends stream and then my dailies, and now I'm back to work tonight. So anyways, so what do we got here? We got full product in here. Everybody pray for not the Merryweather mission. Please, dear God, do not give me the Merryweather mission. But that's the one we get most. So how many sales have we done out of here anyway? So we've done 200 sales for like $43 million out of the bunker. My man was busy on PS4, I'll tell you, because we've only been in this character for a week. Okay, sell to Los Santos, confirmed. Not even a week. Wasn't it like last week, Tuesday? It's Monday, right? All right, let me grab a drink of water while this is transitioning.
Okay, you're making a few drops today. Slight complication is Merryweather's...
Of course, Merryweather. So the problem with this mission is Merryweather, actually. And it's not that they're really all that tough. It's that they're glitchy. And what'll happen is you have to go to these 5 sell points, and you have to wait for them there. And sometimes they'll spawn like a couple blocks away, and they'll just sit there, and they won't come to the spawn point. So you have to drive out, go chase them down. And when you get near them, they suddenly get unstuck, and then they go tearing back to, off back to the spawn point where you had been waiting for them. And it's really frustrating. And I don't think I've ever done it in under 15 minutes. It's just the way this mission is. So let's see, we got the clock countdown. It started at 30 minutes in the lower right there. So let's see if I can finish this before that clock gets to 15, but I kind of doubt it. I mean, you have to drive long distances, and you have to wait at each stop before you can go to the next one until after you've taken all the Merryweather guys out. All right, what do we got here? We got AP pistol. I'm just going to stick with that for most of it, I think. You do have a minigun on the top, a mounted minigun on the top of the Insurgent. And that is useful, especially in the last one when you can't stay seated in the truck. But for the early ones, I usually just kind of use the AP pistol and leave it at that. So here we go. All right, I know the first location. I used to have a nightclub here, actually. So I'm really familiar with it. For those who are familiar with it, it's this nightclub right behind the parking garage with the crazy colorful things on it. And... all right, do this, drop it. All right, wait for these guys. Is there any way to make these guys like come faster if I like maybe go park around a corner or something? I don't know. It just, now look at this dude. Is he gonna come in here? Is he gonna come in? No, he's literally gonna drive by and go turn around. Oh my God, the AI. Come on, Rockstar. Of course, it doesn't help that I can't aim. That is the other thing I need to do. I need to get into my controller settings. I'm having some trouble lately when I'm trying to fire this gun. I try to put the dot like on the target, and if I move it left and right just a little bit, it like jumps too far, even though I'm just tapping the stick. I don't know. Maybe I just suck at controlling this. That much is actually true. I know that I do, but I also know that in the past I haven't been this bad. And it was with this jump to this new version that I got significantly. Oh, this guy. Whoa, he came up behind me. I didn't even see that guy. Okay. These guys got sneaky on me. They don't usually come in that way. All right, come on now. Got him. Where's this other guy? He's running around. You know what, dude? I'm coming. Oh, did he get back in his truck? He did. What is he doing? He's off-roading over the top of his other car. Okay. All right. So as you see, the Merryweather guys are really fun. They're they're a mess, man. They really are. Let's call it what it is. They are a mess. They are an absolute mess. But it is easy money overall. Just this particular mission is a little bit more time consuming than the others. My favorite one is when they say it's all business today and you're in an insurgent and literally all you have to do is drive to a single location and drop it off. And that works well for me, man. Maybe that's just the lazy in me. Come on now. Where did these guys? Yeah, this motorcycle spawned right on top of me for this. Look at this. All right, they're coming down the road up here. And they're going to turn through there. Okay, we'll wait. Yeah, I guess they're all going to come out over there. Ah, here they are. Okay. And that guy has a mounted minigun as well on his insurgent. That's okay. I got him. And this guy. So they're all bunched up. I'll tell you what I could do is just throw a rocket over there and blow them all up. That would take care of them in one shot. Rather than all this one at a time gunning them down. Okay, come on out, buddy. There you go. There we go. All right, I'm just going to go forward through here so I don't run over my own crate. Not that it matters, but at least I got to try to acknowledge reality in this game. And all right, well, that's 2 out of 5 down. We've still got quite a bit left to do, and we're down to 24 minutes now on the timer. Again, I don't think I can get this done quicker than 15 minutes. It's even if I were better with the gun, I don't think I could pull it off. There's just too much driving and stopping and waiting and dealing with these guys. So now, is this the drop, the first one that brings the helicopter? Can't remember. I know the very final drop has 2 helicopters. I want to say the third one and fourth one each have 1 helicopter, maybe. Guess we'll find out in a minute here. This is the location. Oh, this is over by the Vagos. And this is the other thing, too, I don't like about this. You know, Merryweather's driving up on you. Their guns blazing. They're shooting. They're basically assaulting you. And the Vagos, the local thugs in the area, they're going to get in on it, and they're going to come in against you. They're going to get mad at you for shooting your gun. And it's kind of like, well, dudes, my man, Merryweather's here shooting at me. How come you're not getting mad about them, man? Why is Merryweather allowed to pull up here and shoot, but I'm not? Anyways, that's I know they're going to aggro on me as soon as I do this. All right, got 1 car full of them done. Got this guy done. All right, anyone else driving up? We do have the helicopter. Where is the helicopter? Yeah, he always hides behind crap. And now I got this Vagos, guys. Yeah, that's why this location is much harder. Because these stupid Vagos guys trigger on you too. So now you're not just dealing with Merryweather, but you're dealing with the Vagos too. I mean, seriously, why are they even here? All right. All right, and where are the rest of the Merryweather guys? They're like stuck somewhere. Okay, here's one on a motorcycle. See what I mean, man? It's a complete mess. It's just a complete mess with these guys. All right. Come on now. And what do we got here? I gotta go hunt them down. I actually have to, you lazy bastards. I gotta go hunt these guys down, man. All right, we got 2 of them. Where's the helicopter? Yeah, you ain't got nothing to hide behind. You're gonna try to hide behind this telephone pole, and it ain't gonna be enough, pal. I got you. I got you. You are mine. Okay, there we go. All right, 3 down. And as you see, that one took a little while to do. So, all right. I guess we'll just go this way. I mean, you can go any way you want, but off right into a telephone pole. Mock, watch what you're doing, man. So, here we go. Gonna go for the record here, man. Gonna get this done in record time. Absolutely going for it. So here we go. Oof. And this one's at the funky little park in the city. And I turned before I should because I can't read a map and I don't know where I'm going, even though I've been driving in this city for like 9 years now. All right, here we go. And yeah, make sure you stop right in front of me, dude. Here we go. We'll drop this off and wait for these guys. Come on now. Come on, Merriweather. Look at this dude. He turned around and went the other way. They're supposed to be coming after me. My man literally came at me and then turned around and drove the other way. I don't know what to say, man. They just, they're not coded very well. Why is this guy stopping and coming after me too? Like, I haven't even done anything yet. I didn't even shoot my gun yet, and already a NPC who is not Merriweather was like mad and coming after me. All right, got this guy. Let's get this guy. Get this guy. Jeez, what a mess. Is this guy over here like ever gonna die? Here, let me help you, buddy. There you go. That's for you. There we go. Okay, now where's the helicopter? Oh, he's hiding behind the pole as usual. Got him. All right, that one went down. Okay, so now here's what I'm talking about. Look at this Merriweather guy, a block over and up on the thing and stuck. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my sniper rifle because this guy should not be hanging out down there. It's probably quicker to do it some other way, but I'm not going to stand in the street and get run over. Wow, they're shooting at me from that far away. All right. Got one. Let's get this guy. Got him. And, oh, now he's going to try to move. All right. Got him. Got him. Gotcha. Here we go. Now, let's move on. Got one last drop. Look at this. We're down to 18 minutes. I told you, cannot get this done. Cannot get this done in under 15 minutes. Just cannot do it. This is always the longest of the bunker sale missions, and it seems to be the one that I get the most often as well. And I'm not, I don't know for sure, but I kind of suspect that Rockstar codes stuff that way. Like, when it picks what mission to give you, it probably rolls a random number. And I'm going to guess that, like, this mission is weighted, like, 60% of the time you'll get this mission, 10% of the time you'll get the real easy one, that sort of thing. So you could always get any of them. But over the long haul, you're going to... I'm going to eat snacks and armor here. Over the long haul, you're always going to get, like, this one 10% of the time. I have no body armor. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to go get some snacks and armor before I start Kaio. I mean, not that I fight in Kaio anyway, but I didn't realize I was so, like, out of everything. All right, so in this one, they kick you out of your truck, and it's kind of ridiculous that these guys have already spawned right here, right now, already. All right, here we go. And you can't even move, and you're already getting shot. All right, this guy is going to hide. Where's the helicopters? At least here I can get them. One down. Two down. Get this guy. Okay, we got all the hard stuff out of the way. So where are these guys? We got one more. Get over here, pal. Where is he going? Where's this guy going? He's like driving around over there. Like, is he gonna go shopping? What? All right. I know there's like a mall over there or something. All right. So we'll get out of here, and I'm going to get my oppressor. And while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna drink a water. We don't drink on this stream, at least not yet. And certainly not on a Monday. So, we will fly up to the arcade and empty the safe. Hopefully that safe is full. I got the arcade straightened out too. I've got all the machines set up to be maxed out. And we will hopefully have 100 grand in here. I wish they'd increase the limit to the safe in the arcade, because it's like the smallest one now. But I don't know. I wish they put a limit of like $1 million on all of them. Then I could come into like $3 million every, well, $2 million for sure. Actually, I don't know about that. The arcade at its max gets $5,000 every 48 minutes. And I AFK grind for not quite 24 hours. So however much it would build up to in that time. It's the agency that gets the big money, generating $20,000 every 48 minutes. But now this agency in this version isn't going to do that for me yet, because this agency, I have not done all the security contract missions yet. In order for the agency to create, I got a payphone hit offer, but I'm not going to take it from there because I don't like that location. In order for the agency safe to generate $20,000 every 48 minutes, you need to have completed 200 of the agency security missions. And right now, I think I've only completed like 3 of them on this character. On my Xbox One character, I had done all 200, and that is definitely something I need to grind up and get done. As a matter of fact, we'll see what the time looks like. But I might do that after Cayo Perico. I might go ahead and grind the security missions and try to get those numbers up. Maybe try to get it up to 10 for tonight. If I could go up by 5 every night, that would work well. How much money do I have in here anyway? 15,500. And how many security missions have I done actually? I'll take a look at that real quick. Maybe I'll do one before I do Cayo. Oh man, my throat is a little scratchy. Excuse me. All right, so how many security missions have we done? Not many. Security contracts. Oh, we've done exactly 5. Okay, I'm gonna try to get that to 6. I don't like asset protection. Vehicle recovery is okay if it's not the monkey one out at Humane Labs. If it's just like a motorcycle or a car or something, that's easy. The Humane Labs one is horrible. Liquidize assets is easily the easiest one for me. I like liquidize assets, so we're going to do that one. And I definitely need to go stock up before I head out, though. I'm going to go to my armory. I'm going to get snacks. I'm going to get weapons. I'm going to get armor, all that stuff. And then we will take these guys. Now, sometimes these liquidize assets missions can reveal the problem with Rockstar's pathfinding for their AIs. Because you got to follow a guy to the location to start with. And I swear, there's this one where you're following one of the lost motorcycle guys on their motorcycle to the location. And he gets stuck trying to get into where he's going, and he can't figure out how to get there. I literally had to throw him off his motorcycle, take his motorcycle and lead him, and then get off his motorcycle, let him get back on it and finish the drive. I literally had to do that for him because he couldn't find his way to the location, and thankfully I knew the location. Yeah, it's unbelievable. The pathfinding, it's definitely got some problems. So, wow, I've used up a lot of my ammo. Assault shotgun, full. Sniper, full. Heavy sniper, full. Heavy weapons, RPG, minigun, homing launcher, compact grenade launcher, Widowmaker, all full. Explosives, sticky bomb, proximity mine, prox mine are all I really care about. Apparently I have a jerry can now at some point. And super heavy armor. Yeah, we were completely out. So I guess snacks and armor were really the main thing that I needed. But anyways, let's get out of here and let's go do this. I think I parked on the roof, didn't I? Exit to roof. Oh. It's one thing I like about the agency, man. You got the elevator downstairs and you also have one upstairs. And from either one, you can head out to the floor or the roof. Or the garage. All right. All right, so I don't really care what Franklin has to say. Downtown Vinwood. I'm going to guess these are the Armenian gangsters, and they're going to be at Ammunition. Yep, actually, I see them on the radar now. And, oh, speaking of the radar, I'm going to have to go to the expanded radar off. I don't really need to be honest. I don't really need the radar where we're going. And I'm going to turn off my homing missiles just in case. I don't want to accidentally like hit this guy with rockets. So, all right, come on, man. Feel like we're in a spy movie now. We're tailing this guy. Need to play some Peter Gunn music. Dun 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 dun. Da-da-da, this guy is not driving too terribly fast, though, is he? All right. I'm just going to head on down. I'm not going to stay up high because I'll start running into buildings and stuff. Oh, but instead I'll come on the ground and run into cars. You don't want to get too close to him or he'll detect you. And you know what? It doesn't really matter that much. Like, I know if you've done a lot of CEO car exports, there's one where you have to follow the little soul gangster dude or whatever back to their house to get the car. And I know in that mission, which is pretty similar to this, you're actually better off letting them discover you because then they'll drive fast. If they don't know you're there, they drive real slow. But I have noticed that all right, I need to get the focus off him. I have noticed that in these missions, they tend to drive pretty quick. All right, I'm going to go with the assault shotgun. I know it's not that large in there. So there's going to be a bunch of guys in here, and I'm going to have to take them all out. I'm going to have to blow up their ammo crates, and then I'm going to have to blow up the whole facility by placing explosives. So here we go. But it's kind of tight in here to begin with. They're going to have the advantage. If I get killed, I'll just respawn outside, then head back in and continue. Not a big deal. Yeah. All right. What do we got here? Come on now. Oh, look at these guys. They're all hiding. They hide really well. Yeah, they really do a good job of like ducking behind stuff, then popping out and shooting. It's really kind of annoying. Got him. What about this guy over here? I know I did some damage. I also got to be careful. Last thing I want is for one of those ammo crates to explode in my face. Because they pack a punch. Oh, as soon as I turn around, where is this guy? Is that him in the window? I don't think so. Oh, he got me. All right. I wasn't watching my health. It must have been really low. Also, at that range, the assault shotgun is not actually a really good choice. He was pretty far away from me for me to be trying to use that weapon. I should have switched to a machine gun. So I think he's the only guy left. Got him. Come on now. Got him. There we go. We're done. Now, what I will do is I got to blow up the crates, but I've learned the hard way. You need to stay away from them. Don't be too close to them when you blow them up. So, boom. Got one. Oh, look at the new fire animation. I haven't actually seen that too much. That's nice. All right. And there is two. There is three. And there is... Whoops. What? Am I not getting it? Alright. I apparently can't hit it from that angle. There we go. That's one you really got to be careful of. And then there's this one over here. Okay, so they're all destroyed. So now they got these white circles on the ground. And you got to plant the satchel charges. You just walk up to these, hit right on your D-pad. There you go. And there's one over here. And a third one closer to the door. Hopefully the car fires will be out by the time I need to get over there. And here we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do this if that car is like flaming and you have to walk by it and catch on fire. Now, after you get out of here, you're going to have a 3-star wanted level, but, you know, how hard is that to deal with? And you'll see there's a countdown going on in the lower right. The red number counting down. Where are we? Are we by... You know what? To lose the cops, I ain't even going to waste time. I'm just going to go on down... down the little subway tunnel here. Oof. Yeah, the explosion is pretty huge, man. It like shakes your whole screen when it goes off. So here's the trick we all learned in GTA right at the very beginning. You learn that you can get away from these guys. Oh, I've got a 4-star. Look at that. 4-star wanted level, not 3-star. So I've been hiding in this tunnel from the cops like since 2014. It's one of the first things I learned how to do to get away from the cops is come down here. It's amazing. But you know what's funny? There are a few spots I've found where they can like there's like a flaw in the graphics or something, where they apparently have some kind of direct line of sight to you if they're above you at a certain point down here. I know there's the vents up ahead a little bit, and I know they can see you through those, but I'm talking about like back here in the tunnels. There is a spot or two where they can see you where they absolutely should not be able to. And at least there was on PS3. I don't know if there still is. I haven't spent a lot of time in here. All right, so... And I may as well leave my small radar. I'm going to change my spawn point. So we did a security mission. Brings us up to 6. I'm going to set my spawn point to the Kasatka. And so that I can... Whoops. There we go. So that I can just session jump right to it. And don't have to wait for it to appear and stuff like that. Come on now. I think the loading screens are unfortunately a little bit slower again in the new version here. I seem to be spending more time in the cloud simulator once again. Kind of reminiscent of the old days. Although not that bad. Not that bad. I mean, let's face it, those were the worst. If you played way back in the day, like 2013, 2014, you could literally get stuck in the cloud simulator for, I'm not exaggerating, 10 or 15 minutes waiting to load into a session sometimes. It was ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. And as a matter of fact, I used to play on my lunch break back then. And I knew it would take 15 minutes to get into the game. So 15 minutes before my lunch break, I work from home. I would turn on my PS3, start up GTA Online, and then run back and work until it was time to go to lunch. And then at lunch, as I came up, 15 minutes later, it would just be getting into the game. In a lot of times it wasn't in yet. So I already paid for this. I should have hard mode on here. I did. So we're going to go ahead and do the gather intel mission. And where are we going? Paleto Cove. Ah, it's like the furthest location. It's all the way on the other side of the map. So Cayo Perico, here we come, man. We're going to fast travel to Paleto Forest. I think that would be the best place to go for Paleto Cove. Man, the $10,000 is killing me. Why is it so high? What happened to my 2,000? You know, it's such a small amount given the huge numbers that you earn, especially doing the Cayo Perico heist. Yet it still bothers me that I'm having to pay that extra $8,000 to move the Kasaka. Guess I'm cheap that way. All right, so I'm actually gonna have a little bit of coffee too here. Ooh, it's getting a little bit cold. All right. Well, hello, Pavel. Don't you look healthy? Not really. I like the Sparrow. This helicopter is actually pretty cool. But it's way too fragile, I think. It is faster than the Buzzard, I'll give it that. But it's also so light that when you go to land, it can be kind of difficult to land it sometimes. Yes, we're going back to paradise, Pavel. Thank you very much for pointing it out. Again. Alright, so gotta be careful here, man. I don't want to blow up the plane, but I do want to blow up the guys in their car. So I need to... There we go. That's the target I want. Alright, there we go. So now I'll come down and I'll take the rest of them out with a sniper rifle, because I don't trust this thing not to hit that plane. And I learned that the hard way early on in this. You can damage that plane and then you basically have to start over. So, one down. Wow, they didn't even react. Okay, now he did. 2, 3, come on now. 4, all right, got him. Here we go. And all right. Yeah, this Sparrow is so light, man. It's such a lightweight helicopter. You know, in real life, I'm guessing my fat ass might not do very well in there. It might not be able to lift me up. I don't know. Speaking of that, I gotta get right on the diet again this week, man. I messed up a little bit over the weekend. Had a little bit of sugar. I'm trying to cut sugar entirely out of my life. I mean, not it. How about this? I'm trying to cut sugar out of my life for normal consumption. I wanna stay away from it. Trying to stay like fairly keto, and then I want to be able to, on special occasions, eat what I want to eat. Then, you know what I mean? But I have this bad habit, man. I get these cravings. I gotta have something, and you know, you can say, well, don't keep it in the house, but well, I don't live alone. There's other people in the house too. So unfortunately, I every now and then, man, I'll just a couple Oreos won't hurt. Problem is, when you do it every single day, it will. Not that I do it every day, but more often than I should. I definitely had a bad weekend this past weekend. I can do better. I can do better. So the goal for tonight is to eat perfect. Sometimes that's the way you got to do it too, man. Is stop thinking on the long term on that and focus on today. You know, you can't do anything about yesterday. Yesterday's over with. You can't do anything for tomorrow. It's not here yet. You're not there. What you can do is choose to act today the way you're going to act today. So if I choose to eat correctly today, well, then I can then make that choice again tomorrow. And that's when I'll worry about it. So my goal for today is to eat what I know I should be eating. And wish me luck on that. All right. So, Plato Cove location. Oh, hey, Pecans. How's it going, man? How was your weekend? Everything going good, I hope, for you? I don't know if you saw our stream on Sunday night. We did a real debacle of a doomsday heist, but it didn't go very well at all. As a matter of fact, if you watch that stream, you'll see us fail some of those missions over and over again. We're gonna start calling ourselves the unprofessionals because we are clearly unprofessional. But we had a really good time, man. It was a lot of fun. We did get the second act done. Good. Oh, GTA 4. Wow, I haven't played GTA 4 in so long at this point. Nico, let's go bowling. I was a little disappointed they didn't include the bowling in GTA 5, actually. I was sure they would. I mean, it was such a big part of the previous game. Although I think when you're creating your character in GTA Online, you can choose to have Nico be one of your ancestors, maybe your father. And I know a lot of people do that. I did not. What's really funny about that game too is they talk about the Albanians, and my wife is Albanian. So when I first played that game, I played it for her, and I was like, "Look at this! Look at this! They're talking about Albanian gangsters," and she laughed. She said, "Yeah, there are some, depending where you're at, and we don't know any, but it was funny to see." I want to say that game, it looked really good. They did the graphics on GTA 4, I thought, really well. I mean, it was the first high-def version of the game, obviously. They started calling that the high-def universe, as a matter of fact. But I feel like in the original GTA 4, they put like this fog in the game for some reason. And maybe it was to like disguise the draw distance a little bit or something, but it was really smoggy and foggy in that city. And I felt like it would have looked better. Like, I think the follow-up one, The Ballad of Gay Tony, I think that one had more of a clear air, and you could actually see things a lot better. And I think it looked a lot better, even though it was technically the exact same map in the same engine and everything. But I haven't played that in so long. That game, that would be kind of a fun one to do. I never played it online either. I know a lot of people played GTA 4 online, and it was just basically like a death match in the city. I wonder if there's people still playing it today. Like, I wonder if people, like, if you were to fire up GTA 4 and go to the online, I wonder if you would actually find people in GTA 4 online sessions. That would be interesting to see. I mean, who's still playing that right now? Maybe I'll do a playthrough of it again. It's been a long time, like I said. Yes, there is. The only is active. Oh, wow. So people are still playing GTA 4 online. Wow, that would be neat to see. That would be so neat to see. I never actually got into the online part of that game, but I know there were a lot of people doing it. Wow, I almost drove right into the camera right there. Yeah, definitely check that out, man. Oh my God. I can't remember Niku's cousin, though. I can't remember what his name was. I just know he calls you all the time and wants you to do stuff. Nico, let's hang out. Nico, let's go bowling. I can't think of his name anymore. Roman, that was his name, Roman. Isn't this the GTA you can get a girlfriend? GTA 4, I mean, you kind of date that agent chick, and you don't know she's an agent through it. I don't know if I would say necessarily she was a girlfriend, but you definitely do spend some time with her. Oh man, I've got to get this sent before that guard comes back. I might have to go hide and then come back to this again. Yeah, he's coming back. Gotta move. Oh, I barely got out of his vision cone, man. He almost caught me. So we got brownie mix over there. Guess we'll That guy is still walking, so I should be able to run by him. He just stopped moving. And can I get by before he turns around? Gotta hurry. Yes, I did. All right. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the girl in GTA 4 either who turns out to be like an agent. I know there's a lot of hints about it through the game when you're seeing her. Like, she says a lot of things like, you know, tell me about this, tell me about that, and she's asking way too many questions. And then, no surprise at all, later on in the game, it turns out she was an agent who was just watching Nico, because she knew he was into bad stuff and wanted to bust him. So it looks like we got brownie mix here. And is that Coca-Cola over on the left? I think it is. We'll definitely be coming here. Oops, got to take the picture before I can send it to Pavel. A lot of co-op online. Yeah, I know what you mean by that. It seems like anymore, man, I'm stuck by these vision cones here. I guess I'm gonna have to go this way around behind that guy. And they've got the guy in the road too. I mean, if I get caught, I'll just get thrown back to the airport is all. But it's not a big deal. I was caught. It's all right though. I'll just grab the other motorcycle and then go to the tower. I was done here anyway. Not really into single player games, so I play a lot of the co-op online. Yeah, I know what you mean by that. It's not really the same anymore, but I do feel like a good single player in-depth mission game still has a place though. And it is still fun to play. Obviously we haven't had, well, you know what? What just came out just the other year, Red Dead Redemption 2. And let's just pretend Red Dead Online is not a thing. But Red Dead Redemption 2, the standalone story game, I played that all the way through, and I think that was really enjoyable. It was really well done, a lot of fun. I had really been hoping that the online version of it was going to replace GTA Online, but it was too much of a mess. It was a hot pile of garbage from the beginning for the online. And you know what else? Thing with Red Dead is that as beautiful as it was, as good as they did the map, everything, the fact is that it's just kind of boring compared to GTA because of the time setting that it's in. You know, you're on horses, you don't have the super fast vehicles, there's nothing to fly. It's just all a lot simpler. So there's just kind of a boring factor to it that you can't do anything about because of the game setting itself. And this guy in the tower is like not turning like I'm expecting right now. His vision cone is pointing the wrong way. There he is. Okay. Now it's separated. You know, there were too many guards there, and of course it's bright daylight, so it's hard to see that in the shadows. But I think there is definitely still room for single player campaign missions. And I know there's other ones out there, like, well, what's the one everyone's playing right now? Elden Ring is a single player campaign, really. I haven't played that yet. I'm not really a big fan of the Souls games. They're pretty hard. So, and I'm not very good. So a little too much of a challenge for me. Not that I'm going to cry about it the way that one dude did on YouTube. He really messed himself up, man, with his comments about that game. He got really called out on it. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but there's a guy who posted a video basically slamming Elden Ring, and it's not that he was slamming Elden Ring. That's not the problem. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. It was the way he was slamming it and slamming the people who liked it and saying horrible things to people who disagreed with him and stuff. That was what got him in trouble. But that is another example of a single player game that that was still, you know, still very relevant today. What was my first GTA? Well, remember, I'm an old man, so my first GTA was actually the overhead 2D version. Hold on 1 second. I got to do math here for this. 14 and 10. No, that's going to be too much. 12 and 11. 8 and 13. Yeah, there we go. 4 times 2, and then the other 2 can go straight across. My first GTA was actually the original from the top-down view on PC way back in the late 90s. But I didn't play that very much. If I'm being, that may be my technical first GTA, but the first GTA that I really played a lot was GTA 3 on the original Xbox. And I played that game a lot. I played Vice City a lot. And I never did play San Andreas. That one just kind of got by me. I was out of it at that point. Man, I can't get anything but tequila here anymore. I've had tequila like 4 times in a row now. Anyways, let's jump back to the session, find a new session. Okay. Well, yeah. You haven't been around for all of them. You're young. You're young and still, it would be awesome to have experienced GTA 5 at your age. I would have loved to have had that. When I was a teenager, you'd laugh if you saw the games. We were playing the original Nintendo at that point, like Mario 64 and stuff. That was our big thing. Although for me, video games go all the way back to when I was like 8 or 9 years old, and I got the original Atari for Christmas in 1980. Think about that. And playing Space Invaders at home on my Atari was just awesome. So awesome. We felt like kings of the world. Atari really changed things. It was the first time you had stuff like that in your house. And then Nintendo turned it into a super business with their high quality games. And of course, Sega came along and killed everything. Some of the older game graphics. Yeah, we didn't have the technological capabilities that you guys have in your consoles. That's for sure. One of my favorite games that I still play to this day is Adventure on the Atari 2600. Because you can find it like in Flash version on the web now. But yeah, the graphics are pretty bad. Pretty freaking bad. Up and loadout, suppressors, accept, crack shot, accept. Hey, look at that. I got the office mission. I didn't have to go to blow up the Merryweather helicopter, which I will not do that mission, not the Merryweather mission. But I'll tell you, I think heading into the 90s, I feel like some of the graphics got pretty good. I mean, not compared to today, obviously. But some of that stuff, like on Sega and Super NES and even like Nintendo 64, I think they were looking pretty cool at that point, some of them. In the 80s, it was hit or miss. I mean, things could look pretty bad in the 80s, I'll give you that. But I don't want to say you missed out, but it was kind of cool, some of those consoles that we had back in the day. I mean, here, I'll go through the list of all the consoles I had as a kid. I started with the Atari 2600, and then I had Intellivision, which was a Mattel one. And then I had ColecoVision, which was pretty awesome and had a really good Donkey Kong port on it. And then I had what was called, it was a little known competitor to the Sega Genesis. It was called the TurboGrafx 16. And the TurboGrafx 16 had a port of an arcade game called Splatterhouse that I used to really like playing, which was kind of a horror game in a way, a little bit, but it was really just a side scroller. But it was pretty crazy with the graphics. And then, then I had Nintendo 64, and then I got the original Xbox. I never did have a PS2. I knew a lot of people that did, and I know I think it's the most popular game console ever, like as far as numbers sold. But I mean, going back to the PS2, I would think that you would still have like some nostalgia for those games if you were growing up playing them. Those are pretty awesome. I know they had a lot of really, really awesome games on there. Oh, I got to get my radar back to wide view. There we go. Grab my oppressor. But I didn't ever have a PS2. I fell out of console gaming for a while, like for the 2000s, let's say. I had the original Xbox, like I say, but by 2004, I wasn't playing it anymore. And then I didn't play any console for like 2013. Like almost 10 years I went without any console playing. And the only reason I got into it was I had gone to a friend's house and he and his son were playing NCAA Football 13 on his PS3. And I'm a big college football fan. And when I saw the graphics of that game and saw how far they had come and saw the way it looked, I was so blown away by it. And I was like, what are you playing this on, man? And they're like, well, it's a PlayStation 3. I'm like, wow, man, I didn't realize they'd gotten this good. And so I went out and bought that. That was like fall of 2013. What's funny is GTA 5 was already out. And I really wasn't even aware of it at that time. Because it had come out in September of 2013. Let's get this guy. Gotta focus for a second. Okay. But yeah. Oh, this hack thing. You know, they make this so tedious to unlock these things. Wait one sec while I open up this safe and get back out of here. I gotta watch for the number when it comes up here. So 19287. 19, found it. Okay, get this and get out of here. It's funny how you can shoot all these guys and those guys just stand there and do nothing. So easy to stealth your way through it. Grab the weapons, get out, and the helicopters outside are not going to be able to catch my my oppressor when I go away. So yeah, in 2013, like I want to say it was like, hey, no problem, man, no problem at all. Gotta get onto. Gotta get on. I went outside like an idiot. Yeah, that was bad on my part. I got distracted. I'm gonna go down now fast. Need to get into a car and get out of here. All right, come on. We gotta move. I couldn't do it. They were shooting me too fast. They were hitting me too good. All right, so I gotta get my oppressor. And then I gotta get out. Actually, what I might be able to do is... Okay, can I pick it up while I'm in the car? I can, look at that. Boy, talk about a crazy game mechanic. So, what I will do is head over here and call for my oppressor when I'm under here. Can I get it under here, hopefully? Let's see. Am I close enough? Or far enough away, I should say. Nope, I'm too close to it still. So I need to go further. Okay, now I can call it. So I'll call it from here. Request personal vehicle. And hopefully it doesn't appear above, because if it appears above, I'll have to deal with those helicopters. And now I am going to eat a few snacks. And that's what happens when you accidentally go out to the ground instead of the roof. I hit the D-pad in the wrong direction. I'm not sure where that shot came from just now. Did he shoot me? Oh, he shot me through the... Wow, that's a good shot for the helicopter. But now I got my oppressor, so I'm gonna be able to get away now. Here we go. Oh, and yeah, well, that's not the way you do it. And there we go. Now I'm clear. They won't be able to catch me now. Woo! That was a definitely a mistake on my part there, man. Yeah, don't go to the ground. Go to the roof. Always go to the roof. Always go to the roof. You go to the ground and you wind up standing in a group of guys with machine guns who are blowing you away. And so, boy, I'll tell you, I actually should fire up my PS3 and play some of those older games, especially the football one. I haven't played the football game in quite a while. I'd like to do a dynasty series, like an NCAA Football 13 dynasty series. And I know there's like a new version of it out, what you can do on your PC with all the updated teams and stuff like that. And that does sound kind of cool. And I think it even has updated graphics that they put into it. But I'd want to play it old school. I'd want to play it the way the game was. And that means, you know, we'll be missing some teams that have become FBS teams since then. And they weren't when that game was released. And some other teams are no longer, like Idaho is no longer an FBS team. But Idaho is in the game as an FBS team. So I'd like to play that version of the game anyway. I think maybe a coach's dynasty can be kind of cool, like as a video series to do. Take over a little program, take them to national championship level, all through recruiting, build them up. I couldn't play the game though. Like, as bad as I am at GTA, I'm actually pretty decent at football. Maybe not against other players, but I can certainly beat the computer. So if I were going to do a dynasty like that, I would probably make it a true coach's dynasty. And by coach's dynasty, I mean I would let the computers, I would let the computer control both teams during the game, because as a coach, you can't play. You know, you have to stand kind of helplessly on the sidelines and watch your guys do what they're going to do. You're actually a coach, you know, you're not a player. And again, if I were to take over actually playing my players, I think I'd pretty much always beat the computer, and I don't think I want to do that. I'd want to see my teams actually win based on my recruiting, without my interference. Like computer versus computer is a much more fair contest in the game. Yeah, I might do that. Actually, the more I think about that, the better that sounds. Got to get my Phantom Wedge here. And definitely going to want fresh. Well, I've got halfway body armor. I think I can live. I guess we'll see. Where is my Phantom Wedge? Okay, took a minute to spawn. This car going to run me over? They always do. You try to run across the street. It's crazy. So, here we go. So this is the worst location to do this in, just because of how far back in there it is. But we've done it a million times, so it's not going to be a big deal. Even if you get shot, you know, you just respawn, try again. There's no failing Cayo Perico, which I guess you could say is a little too much easy mode, but I don't know. It's still the best payouts in the game, and if you want to be able to afford all that cool stuff, then you need to make the money. And that is the thing about this game. That's why people buy shark cards, though I never have. I feel like I already paid for the game. I'm not going to pay additional for stuff in the game. Only game I ever did that in was Regnum Online. And that was because it was the first time I'd ever experienced free-to-play, but pay for add-ons in the game. And that was a Realm vs. Realm vs. Realm game that was big, probably like around like 2008, 2009-ish. It was on PC. It was not on any console. And you could play the game totally for free, but if you wanted a horse, which you absolutely needed to travel around, well, then you had to pay the equivalent of $2 or $3 to get one. And then once you did that, you could also buy these lucky boxes that could spawn better armor, better weapons and stuff. And it's so funny. Before I knew it, I had spent more money on Regnum Online, my free-to-play game, than I had ever spent on any game. And I think to this day, it's probably still true. I guess maybe the close second would be EVE Online, buying plexes and stuff like that. But all right, hold on now. Let's get in here. Okay, I'm gonna have to blow myself up when I get in here, because these guys are right on me. And if they take me out, then I'm gonna have to respawn my Phantom Wedge again. So we will just go with RPG and Kablooey. There we go. That's the quickest way to do it. Oh, the music. We got this one is it's Stream Beats, but this particular song is called San Andreas. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love Harris Heller and Stream Beats or Senpai or whatever you want to call them, Alpha Gaming Channel. I've learned a lot from them, but this particular song is meant to be reminiscent of GTA. So listen to it for a second. Totally sounds like GTA music, like it could be a theme. And it's called San Andreas. It's perfect. Perfect for the game that I'm playing. That's why I have it in the playlist, of course. All right, so we got the approach vehicle. Oh, my headphones. All right, so we got the approach vehicle. And now we got to go get the cutting torch. But let me return the vehicle to storage and then request my... Okay, look at these two idiots. What are these guys doing, man? Are you kidding me? Well, okay, they managed to figure it out. I thought they were going to sit there stuck forever, like just running into each other. Crazy. Sometimes the AI drivers, man, sometimes the logic's not that great. Oh. But anyways. So yeah, I think that would be a cool thing to do, to run like a Coach's Dynasty as a video series. I know there is a guy who's done it already, and he did it with a custom team called the Pandas, the UGF Pandas. What is his name? Not the Expert, actually. Two of my favorite YouTubers have Expert in their title. You got Expert Thief, who does the greatest GTA 5 vids, like the Thug Life stuff. And then you got Not the Expert, who does this really awesome college football series. I'm going to start looking into that. Maybe start putting something together for that. Call myself Coach Lay. What's up, everybody? Mock Lay here, but you can call me Coach Lay. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Coach Lay. I'll have to do that. All right, so... How much more do we have to do on this Kaio? I guess we have to do the... Okay, the plasma, the fingerprint, and the cutting torch. Then we can go back. And then I do want to do another security mission for my agency before I log out. And maybe even throw in a... what's it called? A... blanking. Payphone hit. There we go. The Quick 85. Quick 85,000. All right. Which one is this? Where are we going on this one? There's like 3 different locations of the safe houses. I'm not sure which one this one is. It doesn't really matter. I guess it's the same thing in each one. You just got to take a picture of their planning board to find out where they're doing their heist at, so you can go steal their plasma cutter from them. But the real question is where their heist is going to be, because the one location I don't like is Del Perro, because it's kind of hard to get the plasma cutter out of there, because it's like this little like boxed in room with only one way out, and they're all over you. So here, okay, I know where this one is. Okay. Yep. Here we go. Go in here, get the picture, and get out of here. Come on, Mock. Move. Gotta do this. And the board is over there. So take the picture, send it to Pavel, and get out. Come on now. Boy, Pavel never stops, man. He talks and talks. It's really something. But having recently repurchased the auto shop for this character now, it's one of the things I bought. One of the reasons we have no money. Oh, good, it's Rockford Hills. It's one of the easy locations. So I bought the auto shop in this version because, well, I like the auto shop, and I like the exotic exports cars. It's not a lot of money. It's not really that great for the grind, but it's fun. It has kind of like the treasure hunt appeal, I guess. I've got a pattern that I fly over the map to get them to generate and stuff. But when you buy an auto shop, you can't do the exotic exports until you complete at least one auto shop contract. Now, I'm complaining about Pavel here. Sasanta and Moody Man. Those guys. Now, they are annoying in the game. They never, ever stop talking. And the stuff they say... Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm going to have to actually get off my thing and shoot. I got in trouble here. And this is the easy location, too. Alright, I got to get out of here. I'm not in a good place here. I'm about to die. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, things went south here. And this is like the easiest location. The thing is I thought that they were all dead, and they weren't. There were still a couple of them alive there. So I'm going to have to run back in there, and these guys are going to be on the ground, and I actually probably want to put some body armor on at this point because they are going to be coming after me. Here we go. All right, come on now. Come on, Mock. Get it right. Is my oppressor in here? It is. Okay. Where are these guys, man? I can't hardly even see them. So what I'm going to do... Oh, he's right there. There you go. Well, now he's not. I got to go over him. There it is. And now I can get out of here. This is actually a really easy location, but unfortunately, I got to move here. And there's this stupid little alcove over here where I got to... Oh, no, it's one more. Okay, there we go. Got to, like, trigger the yellow circle before I can go back, even though I already had the... and I'm crashing right into a palm tree. And another... Oh, man, did I mess that up. It's funny how there can be, like, 300 feet of open space on either side. But as I'm flying, I will crash right into the 5-inch wide tree with 300 feet of space on either side. But I will get myself perfectly lined up with that tree. Kind of when I panic a little bit because I'm like, oh, they're shooting me. I got to go. And so the panic is affecting me, I'm going to guess. So, all right. So we... Oh, hey, welcome back, Pecans. Yeah, I had a big mess up at the plasma cutter there. I almost died, and it was my fault, of course. I thought a guy was gone, and he wasn't. Okay, so now I still got to get the fingerprint cloner, and then the cutting torch. So. Okay, prep, equipment, fingerprint cloner. There we go. Michelle is the lady's name. Is that the agent lady? Yeah, it's been so long since I played that game. But I was pretty blown away by it when I saw it. I was blown, like I said, I hadn't played on consoles for like 10 years. And I got that PS3 and then they had GTA 4 on sale for like $5 or something through the PlayStation Store. So I'm like, oh, I used to like GTA 3. I'll check out GTA 4. And I was blown away by how far it had come. And that was already, like I say, it was 2013. That game had come out like in 2007. So the game was already 6-7 years old when I got that. And then after I played that, I don't think I actually finished GTA 4 all the way through, but I played it a lot. And then I noticed GTA 5 was out there, and I had to, because I was liking GTA 4 so much. So I got GTA 5, and I remember the first time I loaded up GTA 5 and run the game, and I had never watched a video about it. I had no idea what it was about. I had never seen it before. This was probably August of 2014. The game had been out almost a year already. And as soon as I loaded into the game, I was in love with it. I was like, wow, what a world they built here. And then of course eventually I got up the nerve to try online. and the rest is history. I've been playing it ever since. I think this has probably become my favorite game of all time, and it may only get beat by GTA 6 depending on how they do GTA 6. I'm a little worried about that too. Speaking of GTA 6, I know they finally acknowledged that they're working on it after years and years of pure silence, not saying a single word. And it's nice that they said it, but I gotta be honest, man. I'm not sure that the developers that they have over there at Rockstar, I'm not sure that the team they have today, I'm not sure that they could have built this game. I think their team was better like 10 years ago when they were building this game. And I'm basing that on the expansions that have come out for this. I love Kaio. You know, you can make so much money in Kaio. But if Kaio didn't pay out the way that it does, would anybody really play it? I mean, let's face it, the enemies are kind of dumb. It's easy mode heist wise, and it's really just the payout that makes it popular. But to say it's like challenging gameplay, I think is not really accurate. It's not. So I don't think today's team at Rockstar could pull off creating this world. So it makes me a little bit afraid. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I'm being negative. But it makes me a little bit afraid to see what GTA 6 is, because GTA 5 is a lot to live up to. It's going to be really hard to beat this game. How do you beat this game? This world is so complete. Every little detail. They even have their own TV shows and radio. I mean, it's unreal how deep they went creating this world. So I don't know. I'm kind of worried they're not going to be able to top it, but we'll see. I might have said the same thing about GTA 4. You know, if I had been playing that when it was out, like, how can you top this? And GTA 5 certainly does top GTA 4. I just wish they'd release some trailers, man. I want to say, so GTA 5 came out in September of 2013. I want to say if you look on YouTube, you can find the first trailers for it back for sure by 2012, maybe even 2011. And you can already see like the game world formed at that point. So I feel like, yeah, it's going to be tough to top. We'll see what they do. They certainly, you know what? How about this? They've certainly had enough time to create a better world than GTA 5. We'll see what they do. You have every trophy on GTA 5 on PS4. Took you 4 years. Well, yeah, if you've got every single trophy. Wow. I don't have anywhere near that. Excuse me, my eye is... there we go. Yeah, you're way ahead of me on that. I do not have the trophies. I don't even know all the trophies. I know you can like look them up and then try to get them certain ones. I just I don't know. I'm more interested in the story, I guess, than the trophies themselves. But I understand like wanting to get those. It's definitely an achievement. I know every now and then when I'm playing, suddenly I'll hear the little pop-up thing. You've gotten this trophy or that trophy. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that was a thing, but okay. Oh, every single one. How many? I wonder how many trophies there are in GTA 5. Actually, I don't even know. I imagine there's a lot. And I could see it taking 4 years to get them all too. I think too, there's a thing where if you complete the game to 100%, and then you go up to the top of Mount Chiliad at a certain time or something, the UFO will show up. I've never done that either. Well, first of all, I didn't complete 100%. I was more interested in just like finishing the story itself. I wasn't too worried about the percentage, but that's the thing, man. And that actually speaks to what I was talking about with how complete their game was and how in-depth it was. The fact that they had the time to make not just the game itself, but all that extra stuff. You know, the trophies, the Easter eggs, the everything. It's just it's a huge, huge game. You know, it's really something. And yeah, I don't see how they can top it. I don't know. We'll see. They finally have announced it. They said they're working on well, you know what they said? They didn't actually say they're making GTA 6. It's just kind of like the logical assumption. They say they're making the next entry in the GTA series, which sounds like it should be GTA 6. But here's a twist for you, and think about this. So what came out after GTA 4? Not GTA 5. The Lost and the Damned came out. What if because they specifically didn't say GTA 6. Rockstar said they're working on the next entry in the GTA series. What if these guys come out with with kind of like the equivalent of a Lost and the Damned for GTA 4? If they come out with a totally different story for this world again, and they don't even create like a whole new world. What if they do that? I mean, again, they didn't say GTA 6. They just said the next entry. And I caught that, and I thought about it a little bit. But I wonder what that means, you know. Hopefully, they mean GTA 6. But, you know Rockstar, you know how they are, and they didn't say it. They did not say GTA 6. So those guys have a tendency to want to surprise everybody all the time by doing unexpected stuff. So that would be something. Turn vehicle to storage. But I'll tell you what, when they finally do release like the previews in the trailers for it, if it's this same world again, I think there's going to be a lot of angry people. We'll see what happens. Eventually, they got to come up with a new map. I've heard a lot of rumors that it's going to be in Vice City. All right, I got to set my display. Turn off the expanded radar. And here we go. Ready to do the main heist. Gotta focus. Here we go. Start. And the load screens in expanded and enhanced have definitely slowed down, not sped up. But it gives me time to drink coffee, so. All right, so we'll play this. And yes. All right, Longfin for the approach as always. North Dock as always. Compound entry, drainage tunnel as always. Escape point, we don't care. We swim. And daytime. Here we go. Ready to play. All right. I have messed this thing up a few times recently, so here's hoping I stay accurate and on schedule. I've got the timing down and all the guards and stuff, which means I know when I need to do stuff and at what time. Let's not drive into the cliff here. I thank you, Rockstar, for that, for putting your guy in this wonky state to start off. So I know the Coca-Cola is on the right side. So I'm going to start off on the right side. It's actually easier to start on the right side anyway, because you can just snipe that guy right when you get off your boat. And it sets you up for a good start. So try not to run my boat aground like I did last week. All right, that was terrible. I'd never done that before. All right, we get the sniper and take this guy out. Got him. And okay, so it's not in the little one, it's actually up in the other one. So I'll go up to the other one, and I'm actually going to pull out my pistol because I'm going to have to hit this guy when he comes in. All right, I'm going to run up to him. Hopefully I can get to him in time. Got him. All right. Woo! That was some tight timing. And we're going to cut torch, grab the Coca-Cola and the brownie mix, and then I'm going to have to cross the water to get the other brownie mix, unfortunately. You know what? It's not worth it. I'm just going to grab the cash on my way out from the smaller one. I'm not going to cross the water. It's a difference of about $20,000. So, and this way I can stay easily under the 15. Not that I'd be in danger anyway, but it's more risk and effort than it's worth to go get that other brownie mix for such a little amount. I mean, look at the bag, the loot bag. There's hardly any room left in it anyway. So for that little amount, brownie mix versus cash, be better off saving the time and just grabbing this instead. So here we go. We will grab this cash and then we'll get back to the compound. Come on now, move. Come on, Mock. Grab faster. It is better than casino though, when you're grabbing all the stuff off the tables in the safe. Man, they made that animation slow. I feel like they did that better with Kaio. So, all right. Got the North Dock. We got all our secondaries. I skimped a little. I decided not to cross the water for the brownie mix, but again, it was such a little amount. Barely makes any difference. So we're at like, well, what's our value down there? 418,000. If I had gone across the water and grabbed the brownie mix instead, we would probably have like 430,000 or something like that. It would be a difference of probably about like $12,000 at the most. So I don't feel like it was worth it to go across the water and take all the risk and spend the time. So now the compound. This is where I've been messing up, and I think it has to do, like I said, I need to get the sensitivity adjusted on this controller for this game. I had it adjusted for Xbox One, but I've noticed my aim is really suffering in this new version, and what I need to do is get into my range at my bunker and spend some time shooting and adjusting sensitivity until I get my accuracy up. Because I am like missing guys like crazy. I mean, I'm not that good anyway. I miss all the time anyway, but it's more than normal since getting into this version of the game. And I looked at the controller settings and they were default. So the adjustments that I made in the last version are not here for this one. So I need to get those made. And also, I'm not sure that this exact same adjustments would even apply. Maybe they've made changes to the controllers a little bit too. You never know. I mean, it's a whole new version. So, but my accuracy is suffering with the right thumbstick. So, I'm a mouse and keyboard aimer anyway, but you can't really have that on console, unfortunately. I remember way back in the day, I used to play the original Unreal Tournament on PC, and you'd aim with the mouse there. And then my brother-in-law on his Xbox got the first Halo, which was, basically a first-person shooter, and he was showing it to me. And I was thinking right off the bat, like, oh, well, I'm pretty good at Unreal Tournament. I'm going to rock at this Halo game. I tried to play it, and I was just like, dude, how can you play with this controller like this, man? This is horrible. So used to mouse and keyboard, So, all right. And I don't know why his breathing mask disappears for this cutscene, but he looks like he's about to drown in there. So, all right, let's get out the AP pistol and widen out my view. Boom, boom, and run. All right, down on the radar, off to the right, you can see the Juggernaut, the little skull, waiting for him to turn so I can come around this corner. He turned. Now I can get this guy. Boom. And, ooh, this guy was I'm actually a little ahead of my time. Okay. Got him. Got him. Did not get the gate key, though. Missed the camera the first time. And I'm stuck on a wall. Okay. And my timing's out the window now. All right. So, pop this guy. This guy available? Got him. Nice. All right. That's what I've been having trouble with, is like shooting stuff like that. Got him. Now get upstairs and get this guy. And get the money out of the safe and get back down before the juggernaut comes around the corner again. Here we go. Come on, dude. Move, move, move. You're holding me up. Here he is. All right. So we go in here. The timing has got to be so perfect for this stuff. All right. Decent amount of money. There's like 90 grand in the safe. I like that. Jump. Don't waste time running downstairs. And jump. Gonna hurt ourselves. It's okay. And I see the juggernaut off to the right. We got plenty of time. He's just coming around the corner now. So we are good. And we got the gate key. So here we go. All right. Hit the fingerprint. In fact, that juggernaut might still be there when we come back out, depending on how long this takes. I gotta focus on the fingerprint thing. It's so simple. You just start at the top and then scroll one to the right. So we're already there. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Got one done. Next one. Whoops. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right. Fingerprints are done. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Come on, come on. I'm impatient. I want to get through this. All right. And the tequila. You know, eventually I hope they're going to give me something other than tequila. This is like 3 or 4 in a row. I'm going to start counting. Because it's kind of like the Merryweather missions for the bunker sales. I think you get it like 60% of the time or something like that. Make sure you don't burn your fingers on the heat with this thing. Just watch that heat bar on the lower right. When it turns red, let up. And usually this one should do it. Here we go. Yeah, we got it. And out we go. Now the juggernaut might be outside still. And I might have to wait just for a moment. But we'll see where he's at on the radar when I come out. Yeah, see, he's there, and he's kind of like looking in this direction. But as soon as he turns to the right, I'm going to be good. There he goes. Okay, so we'll hop up here. Kind of stay to the right to stay out of that guard's cone of vision. Run up to the door, slap the D-pad, and we're done. And now we sit through this animation where my guy once again forgets about the exit button over on the right. Don't get me wrong. This was funny the first time I saw it, but after like 1,000 times, it's getting old. It kind of is. Good quality of life update that they could add would be to let us skip certain things that we've seen like after X number of times. All right, so we'll pop this guy, grab his motorcycle, and like real men, we swim away from the island. We don't go meet some drop-off point. Come up here, look out toward the shore. You'll see a palm tree. There it is. We're going to go a little bit just to the right of it. We're going to ride by right there. And boom, out into the water. Put on your mask. Put up the big radar so you can see the direction you're swimming. Swim straight away from the land. Maybe get rid of the knife so you can swim faster. And straight ahead, there is a skeleton on the seabed floor. It's like a whale or something. You'll see the ribs sticking up, and that's what you're looking for. Here we go. Oh, another Kaio in the books. Nice, nice, nice. Unfortunately, it was only tequila, so I don't know. It's not going to be too much of a take, but it's still the best money in the game. Even as a low-value Cayo Perico heist, it's still a high-value take money-wise for the game compared to everything else in the game. So, take this opportunity to finish my water. Maybe another sip of coffee. It's getting cold, though. In fact, might as well finish this too. All right. So, we should definitely have our Elite Challenge money, which we do. 1.4 million. Yeah, that's low value, Kaio. But again, still for the amount of time it took, or the short amount of time that it took, it's still the best money in the game. So absolutely worth doing. And if you're going to grind $1 billion, man, this is the way to do it. This is the way to go about it. So I've still got about 20 minutes. There is a cooldown of 10. So I think what I'm going to do is an agency mission, a payphone hit. Oh, and I've got to spin the lucky wheel at the casino too. I actually forgot about that. I meant to do that at the beginning, and I didn't, unfortunately. Bummer. Maybe I'll, nah, I'm going to do it. I was going to say, maybe I'll skip it so that tomorrow I can do it at the beginning the way I want to. But you know what? It doesn't really matter. It's not a big deal. Just do it at some point during the grind. Something in my eye here today. All right, so we call for the oppressor. So where are we at now? How do we have so much cash? 267,000, really? I don't remember doing anything that paid that much cash. Guess, oh, we picked up the safes and we never deposited. That's what it was. Okay. Money from the safes. I totally forgot about it, actually. So I'm going to go back to my radar, my expanded radar. And woof. I'm just hitting everything. Running into everything, man. I've got no piloting skills in this thing anymore. So all right, I'm gonna go to the casino and get the lucky spin. Boy, wouldn't that be nice in real life, man? If you could just go to the casino every day and get a free spin of a wheel that like gives you the chance to win like 50 grand or a big car or something. Not sure how a casino stays in business that affords everybody that opportunity. It's a lot to give away. A lot to give away, and that's why it's a video game. Casinos do make a lot of money in real life. They do, but they wouldn't if they did something like this lucky wheel. So here we go. Oh, I've lost my ability to fly the oppressor. Apparently, I'm crashing into everything under the sun with this thing. I think I'm getting old. I think that's what it is. It's an age thing. I'm feeling my my age, my loss of motor skill in my thumbs, because I just keep on crashing. I wonder how I'll do racing. I used to be pretty good at racing in this game, but again, that was like 6-7 years ago. So
Get ready for an incredible
let's see.
experience like none other. The best slots and table games are at the Diamond.
All right, lucky wheel. Come on now. Come on, lucky wheel. Give me the 50,000 because I have absolutely zero interest in that car on the podium. So here we go. Watch the top 1, 2, 3, go. Here we go. Come on, 50,000. Come on, 50,000, baby. Give it to me. And we're nowhere near it. We're gonna get clothing. It's like the booby prize on this thing, man. Clothing or the mystery. Although sometimes the mystery prize can actually be decent, but it usually is not. It's usually just nothing worthwhile. Whatever, there's my consolation prize, 1,000 chips. And yeah, that was disappointing. That was a bad spin. I see these YouTube videos, guaranteed win the car every single time. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. Plus, half the fun of it is the chance. Yeah, I want to win the 50 grand, but, you know. So let's... actually, let's knock out the payphone hit, and then I'll finish off with the contract, with the security contract, because I'm trying to build up my my 200 security contracts so that the safe in my agency starts producing the $20,000 every 48 minutes. But you have to 200. It takes a long time to do 200 security missions, so And I did it on Xbox One, but then I really couldn't bring that character over to this version of the game. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to play with my friends. That's the other thing. Why did Rockstar do that, man? They, you know, I mean, we paid for the game. We bought, anyways. I really wish that if you transferred your character to this version, I very much wish that your old character was still available in the old version to continue playing there. I don't see any reason why it has to go away. I mean, it's two completely separate versions, and the old version is just going to get played less and less over time. The only reason I'm playing it now is to play with friends. So, all right, let's call Franklin, ask for a payphone hit. Come on, Franklin. Talk to me. What do we got?
You got it, partner.
You ever heard of the show called Closet Seat?
I have. And hey, it's letting me skip now. It's letting me skip the intro message now. Thank goodness. Right at first, it was making me listen to all this stuff. But I think maybe the first time you get each mission, maybe you have to listen to the whole thing the first time. So, like, I don't think I've gotten the co-founder yet on this one. And maybe the first time I get that, I will have to listen to his whole spiel on it. All right, so... Okay. So this is the one where you take him out by shooting the gas tank when the guy is standing by it. It's actually probably the easiest version of this. I think I can do it from here. Let's see. Jump up on this roof. Can I get up there? I thought I could. There we go. Yeah, there's the tank right there. Is that him? No, okay, he's nowhere near it yet. So that Amerigas tank, the dude's gonna come walking over. He's got a red arrow over his head. You can't see him right now because he's on the other side of this thing. But once he comes over here, we'll shoot the Amerigas tank when he's standing by it, and that will end him. And that's a quick 85 grand for doing that. So it's definitely worth it. Oh. And all this talk about GTA 6 got me thinking about it again now. I wish they would, like, at least... Oh, I wish they would release, like, at least a trailer and let us at least get a look at something. I mean, I want to say the GTA 5 trailers were out, like, a good 2 years before the game itself. Which, by the way, if you think about that, if GTA 5 came out in September of 2013... But we had trailers for it, let's just say as early as more than a year before in 2012. That means that they were building this world and working on this map and everything and all the physics. They were building this world all the way back in like 2011, 2010, 11, 12. So think about it. That means that this world is actually really that old. I mean, people were working on this over 10 years ago is when they were building this. It's a long time ago. Okay, so red arrow is he going to stop? There he goes. Boom, got him. All right. That is so brutal. So brutal. What a way to go. So now we got to get out of the area, and we should get our bonus pay. Bonus pay is 70 grand on top of the 15 you get for the base. So 85 grand in a few minutes. That is some of the easiest money in the game, but it is time restricted. You can only do it like every 20 minutes. There's a cooldown on it. It's kind of like selling a high-end CEO car, top range CEO vehicle export. So, all right, let's do the security mission. I think we should have 6 now because I did one before all my grinding stuff. I got about 10 minutes left. And then I got to get out of here and get ready for work because I work tonight. Come on now. These cutscenes, man. Also, the logo is my crew emblem messed up on my sweatshirt when I'm in those cutscenes. So yeah, expanded, enhanced, very much improved in a lot of ways, but definitely not perfect. So all right, so log into the agency network. Oh, you know what? I think there's a media stick I'm supposed to pick up from Dre over on my table over there, because I did that Dre. So, all right. Asset protection I don't like. Rescue operation is okay. Vehicle recovery. Thing about vehicle recovery is this: it's hit or miss. If it's just like getting a motorcycle or a car or something, that's fine. But a lot of times vehicle recovery ends up being you have to go all the way out to Humane Labs and rescue a monkey in a truck. So out of these three, I'm going to go with rescue operation because it's the easiest one to do. And these also pay decent too, by the way. And there is a cooldown between them, but not a real big one. So you can do them pretty rapidly, not exactly back to back, but with just a few minutes between them. You could probably get a pretty good. Okay, so Kaio cooldown is down. I just saw the text from Pavel, so we can go buy the next Kaio as soon as this one is done. I'll do that, and then that'll be the end of today's stream for today's grind. So let's get on the oppressor and find out where this is. Hopefully it's not at the dam, but we'll find out in a minute. Landak Dam, of course. It's my least favorite location because you can't spawn your car up there for some reason. Again, it's another one of those locations where the car spawn doesn't work good. So what I'll do is I'll fly up with the oppressor and I'll take out as many as I can with the rockets. And then I'll have to fly down to the road, call my Kuruma, my armored Kuruma, and then drive the Kuruma back up there to rescue the person and drive him to the hideout. It's just it's tedious because of the crap spawn. Like when you try to spawn your when you go to spawn your vehicle, it's a where are these guys? They're normally at that door. You know, I bet you they're over on the other side. Yep, okay. So I'll get them from here. I'll show you what I mean by the spawn in a second here. Just got to take all these guys out. The person we're rescuing is down on that, like down by there. What do we got? I think, yeah, you can see the blue arrow. Okay, so we took him. Now, in order to get my car, I want my armored Kuruma to drive them in. Because there's going to be people coming after us. But if I try to spawn it out up there, it'll appear down here. And so I don't want to get rid of my oppressor and then get stuck up there and then have to run all the way down. So, yeah, it's a game mechanic problem. So we'll call for the mechanic. And call for the armored Kuruma here.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot.
It's going to be in the nightclub service entrance. There it is. Kuruma armored. Okay. Boy, I'll tell you what. Even on PS3, I remember when they added this car to the game. What a game changer it was. All of a sudden, you could drive around and basically be bulletproof. Yeah, that car. Wow. It was a total game. I gotta get rid of that emblem. I don't want that emblem on there. It's a relic of the way I used to do things. Okay. So I'll fix that later. So yeah, that's the only thing about this location is you can't spawn your Kuruma close to it. You can't, for whatever reason. If you try to spawn your car up there, it just won't. I don't know. I should probably play around with it. I should go test like different spots. Maybe there's a spot up there where I can spawn it in close. But it seems like whenever I spawn any vehicle up here in the dam, it always spawns way out on the main road instead of like in the dam I'm at. All right, so I want this person to get in my Kuruma, and I don't want to drop it in the dam either. I guess what I will do, I guess I'm gonna get my car set up at the top of this hill, and then try to get the person to just follow me up and get in. So we'll do it that way. I think this is the best route. All right, are they gonna come with me or what? Because I know these people are coming. I need them to get in the car, like, now. Get in the car, girl. Not my fault if you don't get in the car. All right. All right, we're in the clear now. These guys can't stop me now. First of all, we're bulletproof in this car. You know how it is against NPCs. And then also, if I wanted to, you know, I could just drop down there and drive out, but I'm going to take the road. It's fine. They might knock me off. Oh, I knocked myself off. It's all right, though. Oof. Wow. Okay, I got a little more airtime than I thought on that. Yeah, they fell down. Those guys are done, man. But more will spawn. That's just the first wave. I think there's like 4 waves that come. And here we go. All right, yeah. So more will spawn out here, but at this point, it's over with. I know where I'm taking her, and they're not going to be able to stop us. We might have a wreck or 2 or something, but their bullets are pretty much ineffective while we're in here behind these bulletproof windows. So, oh, look at that. Yeah, they do ram me pretty good, though. I will give them that. They definitely got the ramming down. But they're too late because the safe house is right down here. And it's back here, actually. There we go. All right, security mission done. We've got that taken care of. So yeah, I'm gonna have to grind 200 of those total to get the agency safe up to its max production, which is $20,000 every 48 minutes after you've done 200 of the security missions. But that's all right. So I definitely want to return the Kuruma. Did that not take? No, there it is. Okay, and then call for my oppressor, just to get that as the active vehicle. I don't want the Kuruma as my active vehicle because I'll forget about it later on down the road. I'll be in trouble. I want my Kuruma, and I'll call for my vehicle, and it will surprise me and deliver a Kuruma instead, and then I'll have to wait for the cooldown to call for it again. So, all right, so we did the bunker sale, we did the nightclub sale, we got Cayo Perico done, we got the payphone hit done, and we got a agency security mission done. So that is everything I wanted to do. Perfect for tonight's grind, except the cooldown on Cayo is done. So I jump back into my Kasaka and purchase the next one so it's ready for tomorrow. And then I got to work in about an hour. Real world, you know? Quit the session? Yes. Okay. Thankfully, my real world work is nothing like my GTA Online work. Doesn't involve any guns or any fast cars. Just a lot of Cisco networking. Cloud Simulator, folks. Cloud Simulator. And Expanded and Enhanced seems to have brought back some of the delay in the loading screens again. Sorry to say that. I would have hoped that they would have kept that. Because they actually had it sped up in the old version on the new generation. I felt like the load times were fast again. But no more, now with Expanded and Enhanced. So all right.
There you are, Capitan. The finest field operative I have ever had the pleasure of coordinating.
All right, so got to get set up for the AFK grind now. And all right, and it's so like tight in there. All right, so the first thing I will do I have any cash I have to say deposit? Maybe, yeah, like 130 some thousand. So deposit that. All right, so not bad. We were at 24.5 million when we started, and now we're at 27 million. So really, we grinded $2.5 million. Yeah, that's about right. Because the nightclub and bunker were about $1 million, and Kaya was about $1.5 million, which is 2.5. So yeah, not bad at all. Okay, so we're at 27 million now to end this stream, and not bad. So the last thing I will do is I will change my wardrobe, not because I care what I'm wearing, but in order to induce a game save. I don't know if you knew that, but if you do that and look on the lower right, you'll see the swirl. And now game is saved. I will retire from my Securo serve. And that reduces the fees for the daily stuff. And I will jump in the security cameras. And this is how I AFK grind. Basically, I will walk away. I will let this run all night. And when I come back to the game to start my grind again tomorrow night, all my products will have built up in my nightclub and my bunker, the money in the safe, stuff like that. And we'll do it all again and keep on grinding up. Like I said, the goal is to get to $1 billion. I don't know how long that's going to take. Of course, we're going to buy stuff along the way. And especially now that we're an expanded and enhanced, you know they're going to be coming out with some awesome DLCs. You know they're going to. I mean, they have to take advantage of the fact that we're truly in the next gen now. So anyways, everybody, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And as always, have a great game.